Hello, good day everyone. I'm Fina Flor F. Thailand from the University of the Philippines, Open University. So I'm here to discuss the introduction on community organizing within the framework and the profession of social work. So let me share my screen. Okay, so let's just go back to the context of social work first so that we could contextualize community organizing, no, within the social work profession. So as we all know, and as I hope you're able to learn already, social work primary purpose, at least dual, no? Yung focus niya, individual and social change. So simultaneous work. And this is consistent with the definition of social work in relation to the objectives of the social work profession, di ba? If you could remember the global social work definition, the latest one, no, meron doon about empowerment and liberation of people, social cohesion, and development, no, social change at the society. So may simultaneous work, and then the concept even of social functioning, which is the core concept in the whole profession, is also aligned with this, consistent with this individual and social change na focus of social work, no? Because when we say social functioning, we're not just looking at the person, but we're also looking at the environment and how they interact with each other, how the environment provides necessary, supposed to be opportunities and resources so that the person would be able to perform their roles. No? And tinitingnan din natin where the problem lies. Is it the problem's capacity and motivation? Is it the environment's resources and opportunities, or the society at large, no? About the norms, expectations, about the systems, no? Dysfunction ng mga structures, institutions, etc., or both ba? The person and the environment. So there we would now see where we would intervene, di ba? Kung sa person lang, kung sa environment lang, o sa pareho. Okay? And then, having said that, so kasama siya doon sa generalist approach natin, no? Ganun yung consistency, kung makikita nyo, ano yung alignment, no? Tinitingnan natin, we have large knowledge scope, kaya sa HBS inyo, we both study the human behavior and the social environment. Kasabay ng knowledge ay yung sa skills also, we have people skills, individual skills, and even how we relate with a larger people, no? A larger group of people, and even a larger structure like institutions, no? And communities, no? And then, syempre, we apply systematic plan change process, meaning all of the things that we do should be planned and we have change in mind, no? Ibig sabihin, may goal tayong kailangang i-achieve, i-fulfill, and then we try our best to employ necessary processes, no? Aligned and consistent with our helping process. And yun, we target any system change, size, no? People, a person, group, or community, or organizations, or society at large. Tapos doon mapagkita natin yung multi-method approach natin. So, yun yung binabanggit natin. And then all this are can be found in our social work definition as well. Yeah. And then if you, this is also a diagram just to summarize generally social work practice. So this is our direct work. So community organizing is at this level, no? At this part, no? Yung sa direct work natin siya, because it's a direct method. I'm not into distinguishing social work methods into primary and secondary. Ako personally, it's a personal preference because feeling ko lang kapag may primary and secondary, I just feel na yung isang set of methods ay mas importante kaysa sa secondary. And naniniwala ako na all these methods are important, are equally important, and they complement and supplement one another. Kung sakali lang na okay, na ganun yung pamamaraan na pagkakategorize. So nasa primary method yung community organizing, no? Pero anyway, the way I would like to categorize them in many books also, no, ay yung direct methods and indirect methods. So kaya nasa direct work siya. Kasi we are in direct communication, interaction with the client system, no? With the community, for example. So kasama dyan yung casework, then in the same breath, no? And group work, no? May consistent na direct interaction with the clients, no? Yung sa indirect work naman, hindi necessarily laging meron, no, na direct interaction with the clients, like social administration, advocacy, ganyan. But they also necessitate direct interaction with clients. Hindi lang ganon ka frequent or ka-consistent. Hindi katulad ng nasa direct work talaga na yun yung kumbaga araw-araw mong ginagawa. Bread and butter para masabing direct work siya. Anyway, so yun yung nasa CO. Pero hindi lang din natatapos. We try to connect our clients kahit anong klaseng level or size of clients they may be within our context now, community. So we connect them with existing resources, and hindi lang tayo nagtatapos sa connecting them with resources, but we also try to enhance these resources so that we could enhance the responsiveness of these resources doon sa pangangailangan ng ating client system. So diyan na rin papasok unti-unti yung advocacy. No, we are trying to ensure that that resources are effective and responsive, and usually resources and the whole service system are based on policies kasi, or are drawn from policy. So maraming pagkakataon talaga that we do the advocacy work at the level of the policy sa parehong creating new policies or reviewing existing ones and making necessary amendments, no? Just to ensure yun, ganun pa rin, responsiveness of this resource and service systems, no? At ang dulo nun, hopefully ay maramdaman ng ating mga ginagalawang communities, clients, no, pamilya, individuals. Kasi yun naman yun, kahit anong sabihin mong ganda ng proyekto, ganda ng pulisiya, if maganda lang sila sa papel at hindi nararamdaman ng mga tao, wala yun, no? I always believe that the best measure for development, that the best measure for service system is how the people feel them, no? Ano yung impact sa kanila, ano yung effect sa kanila, nararamdaman ba nila yun? Di ba dapat na yun, ramdam ang kaunlaran hanggang sa baba. At sila dapat yung mini-measure natin. That's how social workers work, no? Yung mini-measure dapat natin ay kung paano yung epekto sa mga tao. Ay kahit anong klaseng tataas na mga statistics, mga GDP, GNP natin, mababa ang inflation rate, dapat ramdam yun ng mga tao. At doon tayo pumapasok, no? Ano yung nararamdaman ng tao? Paano natin matutulungan yung mga tao maramdaman yun? Ano yung pwedeng magawa natin? So there. And then, of course, in all this, we do research and we hope to employ change process, no? So, dito lang, may maiksi lang akong sharing na, kasi as of this moment, we are in the career progression na din, no? Sa Professional Regulatory Board ng social workers, and one of the areas of specialization na na-identify ay yung advanced community organizing or advanced community practice, no? I'm part of this TWG, no, which has worked on the development of competency standards, practice standards for advanced community organizing. Ibig sabihin lang nito ay ito yung nagbibigay sa atin ng karampatang, kumbaga, siya yung magbibigay sa atin ng direction patungkol sa specialization, no, in the next few years or so, depende kung nasa ang level of practice na tayo. Pero gusto ko lang ma-share na ganun ka-importante yung pagtingin sa CO, kasi sa PRB natin, sa social work, tiningnan siya as one core specialization, one specialization. So sa mga susunod na panahon, in the next few months siguro or years, mas mararamdaman nyo na to. So, having said all the introduction, ano ba muna ang community? Kasi yun yung isa sa core noong concepts, no? Community at organizing. So, bago natin simulan yung discussion, what community organizing is, we need to discuss what community is kasi importante that we have a good grasp and understanding of what community is kasi sila yung core na i-work with natin no. So according kay Murray Ross, very classic ito and I love this one. Sabi niya sa libro niya, community is the bond, no? Hindi siya group of people, no? Parang ganun. Pero yung bond, makikita mo sa Filipino no, ang community ay pamayanan, no? O sa ibang mas direct translation ay komunidad. Pero sa medyo mas malalim, pamayanan. Ayan, sa Filipino, no? Is the bond between people who work and struggle together for a common goal. May makikita na tayo ditong mga keywords, bond between people na nag-work and struggle, no? Together, sama-sama for a common goal. So may common goal, no? At meron ditong binanggit na metaphor, it's like building a barn with your neighbors. Syempre, yun yung konteksto nila sa abroad, no? Sa West. So parang kumbaga ay sama-sama kayo. Parang sa atin, ang katumbas nito sa atin, yung classic na picture na nagbubuhat ng bahay kubo. O kaya kapag may piyesta o kasalan, sama-sama yung mga taong nagpe-prepare. Ayun. Yun yung bond. At yun ang sinasabi ng Murray Ross na pamayanan. Doon makikita yung soul, kumbaga, ng mga tao. So hindi lang niya describe ang community bilang mga grupo ng tao. Kasi that's how traditionally community is defined makikita natin yung sa mga susunod na slides natin. And then ito, meron akong gustong i-share sa inyo. Although this is coming from medicine, pero ito maganda siyang, para lang meron rin tayong multidisciplinary na definition na pagtingin. Yan. We use this during my time. I was having my master's program na field work ako, no? Sa community din. So maganda yung mga descriptions dito of what community is not, no? Sabi dito, the community is not a classroom, no? Hindi siya classroom. To view it this way reduces the people who live there to the status of a props for a teaching program. So hindi mo sila basta tuturuan lang, no? At hindi rin sila parang props na gagamitin para sa pagtuturo, no? The community is also not a laboratory. Hindi siya laboratorio. To view it this way reduces the people who live there to the status of guinea pigs, yung mga ina-eksperimentuhan for a research, no? The community is not a charity case. No? Hindi siya dapat kaawaan, hindi siya dapat iyakan, no? Because yun, to view it this way denies dignity to the people who live there. Very malapit na malapit ito sa puso natin, lalo na itong part na to, because this is the basic philosophy of social work, di ba? People, we should believe that people have the dignity, no, and worth. Yan, so dapat hindi tayo natin basta lang kinakaawa, no? Hindi tayo nag-stop. Pwede naman doon mag-start, pero dapat hindi doon nag-stop sa naaawa tayo sa mga tao. That's why we give them charity. So what is a community? So sa mga mas traditional na way to define and discuss what community is. So yeah, sa mga maraming libro, no, it's a group of people, no, group of people. Wala namang sobrang itinatakdang number of people, pero sa mga rules and regulations natin, like a cooperative, which is a form of a people's organization, if I'm not mistaken, the minimum there is 15 members. Parang ganun. Wala namang binabanggit about a specific location na dapat ang mga tao ay they're there living together. Although in some books meron, pero sa mga mas modern na libro and definition, hindi masyado nagbabanggit that this group of people should be living in the same location. And that's a good definition kasi lalo sa panahon ngayon that people should not be limited yung view natin sa mga tao sa komunidad should not be limited to their geographical context, no? At may not necessarily be sharing the same geography to be categorized as a community, 'di ba? Maraming mas 'di ba kay Murray Ross hinahanap natin yung bond, hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkakataon nakukuha natin yung bond ng mga tao by just living in the same, no? Imagine niyo yung mga nasa condominium units, in one condominium. They're living in the same, as in the same building. Pero bilangin niyo dun kung ilan ang magkakakilala. Do they have the bond that we are trying to look for, no, para matawag na permanent? 'Di ba? Hindi. So, hahanapin natin yung bond, no? Hindi si James Bond. Pero yung bond, yung soul, yung interaction, yun yung soul kasi ng tao, yung relationships, no? Ito sa tingin ko yung mas mahahanap natin yung bond, no? Hopefully this group of people share goals and issues, no? Or share issues. They share the same or similar issues and struggles, just like what Mireille Ross mentioned a while ago. That's why they also share the same goals, that they're working together para ma-achieve yung goals nila. And one of the goals could be um addressing the issues that they themselves are experiencing, no? So importante 'yon na bond. So at yung working together, doon natin makukuha yung bond na 'yon, no? Yung working together. Kasi even if you are sharing the same location, if you're not working together, wala yung bond na 'yon. So yun yung isa sa mga pwedeng pasukan ng social workers. How can we now make people work together, no? At sakto yun yung susunod nating mga pag-uusapan, no? At syempre yung konteksto ng CO, sa mga inaral natin sa HBSE at sa mga trainings natin and all, we usually use development perspectives, no? At lalo na yung sa mga mas macro na mga theories natin, mga at the societal level. Although we could also we can also make use of the human behavior because yun nga, community is made up of people, composed of people. So syempre, yung motivations nila of coming together, 'di ba? Ano yung behavior nila towards each other, yan, matutulungan tayo na. Tapos kasama dito yung goals ng kung ano yung gusto nating marating na development, no? Ano yung gusto nating kind of development that the community would like to achieve at kung paano natin gusto ma-achieve 'yon. Kasi sa social work, the goals, the output, the effect are as important as the methods and process that we employ. Hindi pwede mas importante ang goal na ma-achieve, tas okay na lang kahit anong prosesong ma-employ. Dapat parehong importante 'yon. Kung papipiliin kayo, okay na ako sa kung ano mas importante. Better na, mas maganda ang process na masagawa. Tapos hindi na-achieve masyado yung goal. Rather than achieve nga yung goal, pangit naman yung process. Hindi empowering, maraming in-skip, maraming nasagasaan, no? Yung gano'n. Pero pareho silang importante. Okay, and of course, yung ating niche nga na generalist, multi-level, no? Kaya yun yung inuna ko kaninang diniscuss. Okay. And then ang CO sa libro ni Rothman and Tropman, nakapaloob ang CO sa macro intervention, no? So sabi dito, at ang macro intervention in general, where CO is part of, involves methods of professional changing that target systems above the level of the individual, group, and family. So for example, organizations, communities, and regional and national entities, no? It deals with aspects of human service activity that are non-clinical in nature or one-on-one counseling, nasa hospital type, yung mga but rather focus on broader, no, social approaches to human betterment. No? Emphasizing the effective delivery of services is strengthening community life and preventing social ills. Yan. So dito meron na tayong mga cue. Ano yung mga pwede nating ding gawin sa CO, no, na hindi lang necessarily sa community itself gagawin, no, kundi sa mas malawak pa sa community na mga interventions. No. This includes yun nga, community organization, social policy, and administration. Okay, so macro intervention, kasi di ba may micro, may meso, may macro. Okay. Sige. So, sa community organizing, ano yung mga hinahanap natin sa definition? So, mula sa community, tingnan naman natin yung CO in itself. So, sabi dito, sa CO, si Ross ito, it's a process, no? Process ang CO para kay Ross, by which a community identifies its needs or objectives, gives priority to them, develops confidence, and will to work at them. Find resources, both internal and external, to deal with them. And in doing so, extends and develops cooperative and collaborative attitudes and practices in the community. Natutuwa ako sa, kaya nilalagay ko to kahit very classic o luma ng definition, kasi the definition itself provides for the process and the goal. Diba? Yan na yung process natin, no? Mag-identify ka ng needs and objectives. Ipaprioritize mo ano yung pinaka-importante, pinaka-urgent. Ibibuild mo dapat yung confidence, yung galing ng mga tao, at yung push nila, yung will nila, para i-work out yon. Kasama doon yung resources, paggamit, paghahanap ng resources, both yung internal and external sa mga tao, para ma-address at magawa ito. At magagawa ito kung may cooperative and collaborative attitude and practices. So, very much aligned siya and consistent dun sa definition niya ng community, the bond, di ba? At yung shared struggles, shared issues. So, di ba, ang ganda ng definition, parang feeling ko walang masyadong papalit. Wala masyadong papalit doon sa ganito ka-classic na definition. Pero merong medyo mas summarized version, although dinidiscuss siya in various, kumbaga, yung pagkaka-define ay in various ways on how you would like to look at community organizing, no? So, dito, it's a process, it's a method, and an approach to development. So, isa-isahin natin. So, kung it's a process, medyo similar siya doon kay Mireros, pero nagbabanggit siya na may mga phases kasi ang CO. So, within the social work context, we also share the same helping process, no? Ganun din, no? Iba lang ang tawag, pero same yung kumbaga same lang yung inputs, same lang yung activities, no, halos, no, that guide development or social workers in empowering communities, or if I may revise that, in facilitating empowerment of communities. Kasi ako, from my own observation and reflection, we don't empower communities. Empowerment should come from the people and communities. We facilitate their empowerment. We do things so that, diba, they could empower themselves. People will be the ones to empower themselves, not external people. It's in the same manner that we cannot free people. They should free themselves. Kasi freedom should come from them. Kasi if freedom could come from external, they're not free kasi their freedom came from another person. Mga philosophical pero very important. I-reflect nyo yun if we have time, di ba? So, same goes with empowerment. We just provide necessary venues for and activities for them to empower themselves. Okay, so in the phases, discuss natin siya in a separate venue, in a separate video. No? Tapos CO as a method and a method of social work, medyo nakapagbanggit na ako kanina about macro level. Pero yon, it requires approaches and strategies that facilitate the process of attaining the development goals, no, or the goals of the community. No, and it's also our method, no, it's a direct method of us in social work, working with communities and addressing their concerns, no. Tapos syempre as a method, gagamit tayo ng mga social work skills natin, and again the process that we have. And CO as an approach, because there are lots of approach to development and to solving problems. CO is just one of them, no. 'Di ba, maraming way to address a problem to help the community. CO is one of them kasi pwede ka naman mag one-on-one, pwede ka naman magbigay ng ayuda, pwede kang mag-counseling, pwede kang mag-group work, pero CO is one approach, no? And as an approach, kasama dito yung mobilizing people to implement a specific program din. Kanyari, maraming pagkakataon ngayon, the way to implement a program through community organizing. Kunyari yung Kalahi Seeds, no? o kaya naman ay may mga karamihan sa mga social laws natin ngayon, social policies, may naka-embed doon na dapat nag-organizing, no? Ino-organize mo, for example, ang solo parents, ang CICL, ang meron rin sa VOW, pati children, no? Kasi it's an approach to development. Kasi naniniwala, merong recognition that community organizing will help strengthen better yung ating social programs. Na hindi lang enough na nagbibigay tayo ng individual work, kundi malaki kasi yung kinalaman ng environment na ginagalawan ng tao kung bakit nagkakaroon ng problema. Thus, we have to intervene at the community level as well. Kaya may community organized. Okay? So yun yung an approach, no, to development or to solving problem using CO. Okay. Tapos, elements of CO. Ano yung kumbaga, sa dami ng sinasabi natin about CO, para sa akin, ito yung sanang hindi mawala sa atin o ito yung dapat mananatili sa atin. What CO is, no? May tatlo. Building people's capabilities for sustainable programs or people's capabilities in general, including raising people's awareness. Or usually yan ang nauuna. At tinutulungan natin ng mga taong ma-raise ang kanilang awareness sa kanilang problema, sa kanilang sitwasyon. At tutulungan natin sila ma-build yung kanilang capacity para doon, to analyze, to become critical thinkers about their own problems. At kasama na din doon na matuto rin sila na kakayanin nila mga problema nila, no? At makabuo ng mga programa para doon. Moving people to organize and act, no? Kasama sa CO, of course, yung core doon na makabuo ng kanilang organization, at yun kasi yung magiging venue nila to act on their problems, not individually, but as a community, diba? As an institution, as a collective. Diba? So that ito yung working together. No? At pangatlo, mula doon, ma-mobilize din yung people's strengths. No? At kasama rin dito yung iba pang community resources, both internal and external. So yan yung tatlong kumbaga parang summary ng buong CO na dapat meron pag gumagawa tayo ng CO, pag pinafacilitate natin ng community organizing, capacity building, kasama dyan ng awareness raising, organizing, tsaka mobilizing. So I have this diagram. So yan, no? May capacity building including awareness raising. Hina-highlight ko ang awareness raising kasi kung ang mga tao ay hindi aware, hindi about their situation, hindi rin aware about their own capacity and strengths, mahihirapan tayo makamove sa organizing and then sa mobilization. And of course, yung people or the community ay siya yung nasa gitna ng buong proseso nito. Not the social worker, not the community organizer. So sa medyo mas classic na pamamaraan, yan yung arouse, mobilize, organize, no? Or arouse, organize, mobilize, yan. Na pag summarize no kabuang CO, yan. Wag nating kakalimutan to kasi yan yung makakapagpaisip sa atin what to do next o ano ba yung elements na kailangan nating gawin pag sa CO, no? Yan. Sige. So, punta lang tayo dun sa mga iba pa, no? CO goals. So, people's empowerment, nabanggit ko na to, dapat pag sinabing empowerment, okay. So, sa CO goals, ito yung gusto natin ma-achieve, no? Para magawa ang CO, no? Ito yung gustong i-achieve ng CO, no? Unang-una, people's empowerment, kaya nga nauna ang capacity building and awareness raising, di ba? Sa binanggit ko kanina, no? Pag sinabi kasi empowerment, yan, mula sa term na power, no, root word, people should be able to recognize and use and be reminded that they have their own capacities, they have their power, so we should be able to provide necessary venues for them to realize that and to use them, no? At gagamitin nila yung capacity na to so that they could decide for themselves na kaya pala nila at kaya nilang solusyonan ng mga problema nila, no? So yun actually ay empowerment, and very classic ano siya sa CO din, no, sa use. And kasama dito yung pagsama-sama to solve their common problems, pero nauuna nga yung empowerment, no, or in the process mapapacilitate natin ito. Kasama rin dito yung mga tao, may empower din to do advocacy work and networking and to sustain the efforts that we have been doing. Kaya nga yung CO, importante na in the process makabuo ng people's organization at mapalakas ito kasi that will sustain the whole process of empowerment, solving problems, advocacy, kasi that's their venue to solve their problems and to voice out their concerns, no, to talk among each other about their community issues and struggles and work towards the alleviation of that, no. Kasi kumbaga the worker is not always there, pero ako naman naniniwala that even without the worker, kaya naman dapat ng community, no? Minsan lang kailangan ng konting push, kailangan lang ng ibang hangin siguro, ibang makakapagpa-realize sa kanila what to do, but bilang tao kasama sa pantingin natin na naniniwala tayo na dapat naniniwala tayo na ang mga tao ay may kapasidad, no? Enablers lang tayo. Kumbaga, minsan kailangan lang gisingin ng konti, baka napagod lang din sa buhay sa dami ng problema. No? Yung mga ganun. O kailangan ng konting push. And then, sa mas maliliit na mga statements, no, CO objectives, ito yung mga mas manageable na mga gusto nating layunin, ma-achieve ng CO. Nabanggit ko na yan, raising awareness, no, building structures, gaya na binanggit ko, yung sa POs, People's Organization is a structure, or kung hindi pa kaya na People's Organization, mismo core group, mas mga maliliit, to advance and protect basic rights and interests. Well, CO in itself is actually ensuring that people are able to exercise their human rights and freedom, because right to organization is a basic human right. So, ito, doing CO, facilitating people's building of their own organization is actually helping them and facilitating their exercise of their human right, no, to participate, to organize. And then yung nabanggit natin, no, building capacities to carry out programs, building yung sa resources din to improve their quality of life. And then sila mismo, they could initiate actions to change community relationships, especially sa policy making. Katulad ng kanina binabanggit natin about generally social work practice. Malaki ang kinalaman ng mga policies sa lahat na nangyayari sa komunidad o sa nasyon. Kasi dyan nag-start ang lahat. Policy, kung bakit may social programs o bakit wala. 'Di ba? So sa polisiya yan nangyayari. So importante lang na matulungan natin ang mga tao to initiate at this level, to have advocacy sa level ng policy making o policy review o policy abolishment, yung gano'n. Yeah. So pag sinabing values, ano ba yung pinanghahawakan nating mga mahahalagang pagtingin lalo na sa mga tao? Yan, respect for human rights, yan ang binanggit ko, no. When you are into CO, importanteng dala-dala mo yung pagkilala mo sa human rights, no. At ito naman ay hindi dapat malayo sa atin because as social workers, embedded yan sa ating global social work definition o so social work definition, no. As a fundamental and core natin doon, no? Human rights, no? Kasama lahat dyan, no? Gaya ng binanggit natin. It's also our social responsibility to help out, no? Because we are humans. It is just but human and humane to help out each other. At ako nga from my own perspective, it's very Filipino. Kasi sa Filipino, in our culture, very communal, well, sa mga tao in general. Pero sige, anuhin ko na lang, wala kasi ako masyado sa mga tao in general, at hindi naman ako antro expert. Pero as a Filipino, you know, yung ating buhay, ano talaga sa komunidad, 'di ba? Laging nagkakasama-sama, yung konteksto natin maliban sa lagi nating tinitingnan ang isang tao bilang parte ng pamilya, tinitingnan din natin ang tao bilang parte ng komunidad. So marami sa mga activities ng isang tao, isang pamilya nakatali sa komunidad. Kaya part ito talaga yung CO, very Filipino siya. Kumbaga, 'di ba? Bayan yung mga cultural values nga natin, yung mga Filipino values natin, nakatali sa komunidad o halaw sa komunidad, 'di ba? Bayanihan, pagtutulong-tulungan, yung kawang-gawangan na konsepto 'di ba? Mula sa term na mga sa root words na kawa at gawa. Yung kawa, 'di ba, yung malaking lutuan. Bakit ka naman gagamit ng malaking lutuan? Kasi para sa buong komunidad 'yun, 'di ba? Gagawa ka para sa marami, 'di ba? Gano'n. Yun palang ibig sabihin ng kawang gawa 'no. Ako natutunan ko rin lang 'yan very recently and I appreciate it so much and I would like to always, 'yun gamitin siya lalo na sa CEO 'no. Tas 'yun 'no, pagtulong sa kapwa, ayan. Which is a very Filipino and human thing to do. Tas 'yun siyempre kaakibat ng human rights ay social justice at the macro level 'no. Ma-alleviate sila sa poverty, mabigyan ng katarungan yung mga tao sa mas malaking, kasi 'pag sinabi nating social justice ibig sabihin mas maayos na sitwasyon sa lipunan. Kasi hindi mo puwedeng sabihin na ang mga tao nagkakaproblema because of their own doing lang 'no. Laging kadikit niyan, ano bang meron sa lipunan? Bakit ang mga tao mahihirap? Bakit ang mga tao ay ganito yung kaliit o kawalang access sila sa services? Hindi mo puwedeng sabihin na, tamad kasi sila. Kasi ganito, wala silang pinag-aralan. O ano, bakit ba sila walang pinag-aralan? Anong problema natin doon, 'di ba? Bakit ba nangyayari 'yon, 'di ba? So, malaki ang kinalaman yung society do'n. 'Di ba social functioning gano'n, person and environment. We don't, um, uh, people are not living in a vacuum, 'di ba? Laging may konteksto siya ng society. So, malaki ang kinalaman ng society at ng komunidad kung bakit ganito ang buhay-buhay ng mga tao. So, importante that, we always have this in mind. Kaya nga nagsi-CO tayo at may kaakibat tong advocacy, may kaakibat tong networking, may kaakibat tong working at the more macro level, 'no, na, may kailangang mabago kasi sa society at large. Kaya nagsasama-sama ang mga tao to fight for what they think is right, para mas maging peaceful at mas maging just ang ating society, para mas maayos ang buhay, 'no, yeah. So kasama diyan yung sa mga access na binabanggit natin na opportunities. At yun, tayo naman as CO workers din, ano ba yung guiding principles natin na ginagalawan lagi 'no, as we, facilitate CO. Gaya ng binanggit, we always trust people and their, capacity. Start where people are, meaning, ano bang meron na sa mga tao, hindi natin dapat sila tinitingnan na zero. 'Pag pumasok tayo sa komunidad, outsiders tayo, kahit wala tayo dun mabubuhay sila. May nangyayari sa kanila. So we just have to make necessary recognition and respect 'no, kung ano yung meron sila and from there mag-start tayo. So kunyari meron kang leadership training, tanungin mo muna ano ng leadership training na na-attendan ng mga tao o ano ng level of leadership na alam ng mga tao, 'di ba? So hindi puwedeng lagi nag-start ka sa basic. So mag-aalam ka muna kung ano nangyayari. Meron na bang existing PO yung mga tao, hindi ka gagawa ng another PO kung meron ng iba unless may problem do'n, 'di ba? So you always work kung ano yung meron na, yung existing. Yun ibig sabihin na start where the people are. And of course, hindi totoong walang bias ang social workers. Lagi tayong may bias. Balikan natin yung social work profession definition. Makikita nyo doon kung anong bias ng mga ng social workers. Bias tayo sa human rights and social justice. Bias tayo sa naaapi. Bias tayo sa mga chopping na natin. Saan ba tayo laging napapapuntang mga polisiya at programa? 'Di ba? At organization. Para sa mga poor at oppressed. Kung napapapunta man tayo dun sa mga organizations, kunyari corporate world, still para merong maitulong sa poor and oppressed and marginalized. Kasi yun tayo. Yun ang professional niche natin. This is the mandate that we are called to do. That's our nature as social workers. Tapos yun, dahil CO ito at empowerment ang gusto nating ma-achieve, no, doon sa CO goals kanina, critical yung active participation ng mga tao. Now, we will facilitate their participation in almost all process na mataas yung level ng participation nila. Kaya nga very important yung binanggit natin kanina about capacity building because we have to also enhance the capacity of people para mas napapataas din natin yung participation nila. Kasi maraming pagkakataon baka ang isang hadlang ng participation ng mga tao 'no, kung bakit hindi sila nagiging involve ay feeling nila kulang yung kanilang capacity 'no, o kaya hindi sila naniniwala sa kanilang kapasidad. So importante yung capacity building na part doon sa atin para ma-provide para sila ay sumama sa atin 'no. And of course yun, in a very fatherhood and motherhood statement 'no, siyempre ginagawa natin itong lahat para nga makabuo ng just, humane, and democratic society. Democratic society because yun nga, part ng human rights ang, part ng, 'pag sinabi mo kasing democracy, for, of, and by the people, 'di ba? So yun, 'di ba, the community are not just recipients and beneficiaries of services, pero we believe in their capacity. We believe that they have something to say about their own struggle, about their own situation. Kaya nilang mag-work on this one. Kaya bibigyan natin sila at tutulungan natin silang ma-achieve yun through community organizing. Of course, we also recognize the presence of variety of interest, kaya very variety of interest in the community na iba-iba yan. Kung mahirap mag-work sa individual level sa family, imagine niyo times 5, times 10 na iba-iba ang personality, iba-iba ang mga nangyayari. So, iba-iba sila ng mga backgrounds. Um, kaya very challenging pero very interesting pag-work, no? Kaya no one approach ay possible talaga sa mga members ng community at sa members ng people's organization o from one community to another. Lagi kang mag-iiba-iba rin ng approach because people are different, no? Part naman yan ng social work principle din natin in general, di ba? Individualization. So same with CO din. At yun nga, social change is directed by the people. Sila ang magdidikta, sila rin ang gagawa, facilitators tayo. Okay. So, ito na muna for now and I will, let's see, sa susunod nating video, yung patungkol naman sa CO process. So, thank you. See you in our next discussion.